Imagine the hustle and bustle of a typical weekday morning. The alarm rings, and you're instantly thrown into a whirlwind of activity. There are emails to check, meetings to prepare for, and a seemingly endless list of tasks demanding your attention. In the midst of this chaos, finding time to prepare healthy, delicious meals can feel like an impossible task. But what if I told you that there's a way to simplify your life, save time, and still eat well? Today, we're diving into the world of meal prepping, a game changer for busy people like you. Let's start with Sarah, a marketing executive who juggles a demanding job, a growing side business, and a busy social life. Mornings were her nemesis. She often found herself grabbing a quick, unhealthy breakfast on her way out the door, which left her feeling sluggish by mid-morning. Determined to make a change, Sarah decided to give meal prepping a try. Her first step was to plan her meals for the week. She sat down with a cup of tea and her favorite cookbook, sketching out a simple yet nutritious menu. For breakfast, she decided on overnight oats, a quick and easy option that she could prepare the night before. She mixed rolled oats with almond milk, chia seeds, and a drizzle of honey, then topped it with fresh berries and a sprinkle of nuts. In the morning, all she had to do was grab her jar of oats from the fridge and enjoy a wholesome breakfast on the go. For lunch, Sarah opted for mason jar salads. She loved the idea of layering ingredients in a jar, keeping everything fresh and crisp until she was ready to eat. She started with a base of leafy greens, added a variety of colorful vegetables like cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, and bell peppers, and topped it off with a protein source like grilled chicken or chickpeas. She kept the dressing in a separate container to avoid soggy greens. These salads were not only visually appealing, but also packed with nutrients to keep her energized throughout the day. Dinners were a bit more challenging, but Sarah found a solution in sheet pan meals. She prepped her vegetables and proteins ahead of time, arranging them on a baking sheet with a drizzle of olive oil and her favorite seasonings. One night, it was roasted salmon with asparagus and sweet potatoes. Another, it was chicken thighs with broccoli and carrots. She stored everything in the fridge, ready to pop into the oven when she got home from work. The result was a delicious home-cooked meal with minimal effort. Snacks were another important part of Sarah's meal prep routine. She knew that having healthy snacks on hand would prevent her from reaching for sugary treats during the day. She portioned out servings of nuts, chopped fresh veggies with hummus, and even made a batch of energy balls using oats, peanut butter, and dark chocolate chips. These snacks were perfect for curbing her hunger between meals and keeping her focused and productive. As Sarah continued her meal prep journey, she discovered a few tricks to make the process even smoother. She invested in quality storage containers, which kept her meals fresh and made it easy to grab and go. She also dedicated a couple of hours every Sunday to meal prep, turning on her favorite playlist and turning the kitchen into her sanctuary. This ritual became a time for her to unwind and set herself up for success in the week ahead. One day, while sharing her meal prep success with a friend, Sarah learned about another technique: batch cooking. The idea was simple: cook a large quantity of a single meal and portion it out for the week. Intrigued, Sarah decided to try it with one of her favorite recipes: chili. She cooked a big pot of hearty, veggie-packed chili, letting the flavors meld together beautifully. Once it cooled, she portioned it into individual containers, ready to reheat for lunch or dinner. This method saved her even more time and ensured she always had a delicious, nutritious meal on hand. Sarah's journey didn't just stop at her own kitchen. She began sharing her meal prep ideas with her colleagues who were equally overwhelmed by their busy schedules. She organized a lunchtime workshop showing them how to plan their meals, prepare ingredients in advance, and store everything efficiently. The response was overwhelmingly positive, and soon the office was abuzz with stories of meal prep successes. Sarah had created a ripple effect, inspiring others to take control of their nutrition and well-being. As the weeks turned into months, Sarah noticed profound changes in her life. She felt more energized and focused. Her productivity soared, and she even managed to shed a few pounds. Meal prepping had transformed her daily routine, freeing up time and reducing stress. She no longer worried about what to eat or whether she had time to cook. Everything was planned, prepared, and ready to go. Looking back, Sarah realized that meal prepping was more than just a strategy for managing her hectic schedule. It was a form of self-care. By taking the time to nourish her body with wholesome, homemade meals, she was investing in her health and well-being. She felt more connected to her food, more mindful of her choices, and more in tune with her body's needs. So if you find yourself overwhelmed by the demands of a busy life, consider giving meal prepping a try. Start small, like Sarah did, with a few simple meals and snacks. Find what works for you, experiment with new recipes, and enjoy the process. Remember, it's not just about saving time, it's about taking care of yourself and making your life a little easier. With a bit of planning and preparation, you can transform your daily routine and savor the benefits of healthy, delicious meals, even on your busiest days.